Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Faster Than Light. I've already died twice before getting to Sector 2, so we have to keep restarting, because I'm not going to waste that much of your time. So, before we get started, the DASR won with 4 votes. Every other ship had 1 vote, except for the Shivan and the Tetragon, which did not have any. So DASR 12 won by a landslide. On a side note, though, today, July 15th, and tomorrow, July 16th, the Saturday and Sunday, Jotun Valhalla Edition is free on Steam. If you install it or click the install button, you get to keep the game forever. It's not like a free weekend, it's a free forever, as a promotion for the new game they're making. So, it's a $15 Viking adventure game. I don't really know much else about it. But my friends told me about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember looking at that game earlier. It was a while back. It is actually free right now. $15 value for free on Steam. Jotun Valhalla Edition. If you just type in Jotun, it'll come up. Free games. Let it be known. Start. I know people want to see me make the mistakes and stuff too, but the first death happened after 4 minutes, and then the second death happened 14 minutes after that, and if I keep restarting... Pulsar, I got done in by basically everything, just things still hitting me, like even with this cloaking, our evasion isn't good enough to dodge them, so with 75 evasion, I put 1 point into this also, like this, so that the glaive beam wouldn't, weapon systems, I don't know why I'm all over the place, the glaive beam so that the power wouldn't drop even if it got shot once, which helped because it never dropped again after that, but we just took too much damage. And then they breached my oxygen when my oxygen was low and we couldn't fix it in time. You come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirate. Stay out of this fight and we'll make it worth your while. Try to be a hero. Basically, as long as we start on the shields and hit a few rooms, we win no matter what. That's how this ship ends up working. I had 3 points in cloaking before, too. Everything was going pretty well until that one fight where we all died. Only 75% evasion, that is scary. But you wait for one to fire. Oh, I didn't see the other one. Dang it, they're gonna hit us. If I just waited, we might not have gotten that extra point of damage done. Fine, our previous offer was not generous enough. Ah! The pirate ship explodes. You go to examine the ship you just saved, but you were too late. A breached hull deprived the oxygen from the crew. Exactly like that. Electromagnetic forces would just kill their shields and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that, though. We unfortunately can't really get back there. We're going to hop around in here. It's hard to see why, but this beacon is apparently a tourist destination. One of the ships at the small station is offering a deal. 5 fuel for 1 drone part, if only. No pulsar! Or not pulsar, plasma storm, ion storm thing. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Attack. The way to make the cloaking work for long enough is to cloak after they fire. Because then you get to charge up the glaive beam for the full duration of them charging their weapons. And then they can't charge their weapons for the 10 seconds that you're cloaked. And then the glaive beam just kind of ruins them. I mean, we do 3 damage a shot. Hitting in 2 spots would kill them, so I don't need to aim creatively. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. It seems to have lain unused for quite some time. You find nothing useful. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is prioritize our evasion. So I'm going to get cloaking, and 2 points of power there. 20% will be 80% instead of 75. We're going to just try our best to not get hit, and I could upgrade our engines. Eventually we will get to that 100%, and maybe we won't even need shields for a while. The only thing that kills us is drones. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They're powering up their FTL, and are about to send someone over. That is another thing that's a problem. That was a good room for them to come into. So we'll take that out, put this back into the glaive beam because I moved to Zoltan, it messed everything up. This will stop them from getting anything. Oh, and they're going into a dumb room too. Okay. We will start on the shields and shoot 3 more. Guaranteeing their death. I can't really stop the teleporting bomb, but slowing this down should be enough. Teleport back already. Oh wait, I don't think you can. Clay beam! Yeah, we couldn't stop the bomb. Or did we, actually? The ship breaks apart. I think we might have actually. We lost the power, so we lost oxygen out of that. That makes sense. We need to get as much out of this as possible. Your jump leads to a remarkable binary star system. The view is beautiful. Nothing else is around. You detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. Don't hack my weapons. I need to hit your shields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If the shields go down, that'll do the 7. Medbay, don't care. I found out in one of my own runs that, fire both. The Rebel flagship will actually use hacking on your battery system, so I think it might actually be useful to pick up the battery just so that they could hack something that's really not useful. You lose 2 power instead, which takes the power out of the systems every time and doesn't put them back, which is kind of annoying. But at the same time, it's like, does it really matter? Your map has been updated. Distress. Distress is usually good scrap. You've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the Rebel advance but ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone is on board. It looks as if the ship ran out of fuel, and the crew ran out of food not long after. Despite the grisly scene that remains, you find one surviving crewman, locked in the freezer, almost perfectly preserved, and apparently overlooked by the starving crew. Olafson? Uh-huh. So they were eating each other or something? I don't know how they would have eaten a rock anyway. Anyhow, this is basically what happened last run, except I got a mantis. Well, we got it from slavers, actually. Still, Rockman, more blue options. I'm digging it. More crew. Ooh, actually, did we have enough to jump back up? You detect a rebel scout on attack approach to a small refueling outpost, so you mean to defend that outpost. We'll end them. Where are you going? Room with the Zoltan? I think it'd be better to just fight this out. Just win. Wait for both to fire. Wait for both to fire. Cloaking. Extra 5%, I love you. We'll worry about everything else later. Glaive beam. Strike for great justice. It isn't actually a full 25 seconds because he reduces the 10%. Your ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. The outpost hails you. The pompous bastards expected free service. Perfect. I love it when they do that. Okay, yeah, we actually are still fine. Ooh, we might even be able to get that one as well. I want more evasion. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Now there's only a 15% chance they can hit us while cloaking. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Well, this will kill them. Or get us a slave. I mean, crew member. There's kind of a difference, I think. Wait a couple seconds, cloak. I want to see if I can stop them from shooting that. Which I think we can. Glaive beam. 15 seconds is amazing. Oh, they didn't give us anybody. Well, we killed them anyway. The slave ship is destroyed. They won't continue their evil trade, but many lives are probably lost. If they don't offer them to me, I don't know what to do about that. 30 and 25. 90. There is now only a 10% chance they can hit us. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. I love defending outposts. The rewards. So great. You will again be one-shot. I'm waiting for the missile to be fired. See, this is what I should have done in the other runs. I upgraded our cloaking, but I didn't upgrade our evasion. So when we cloaked, we still got hit a quarter of the time. Now we can only get hit a tenth of the time. Glaive beam strike from the heavens. Perfect. 14. The outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by these scouts. Take this. On the house. And we jump to the exit. I would very much still like to buy shields, but we can manage pretty well like this. You arrive at the long-range beacon. Until they get double shields. Once they get double shields, we need something to knock them down. Maybe hacking would be good. I think hacking would be good. If we could get a defense scrambler and hacking. You arrive in a system and immediately discover a pirate ship nearby. Strangely, scans indicate there are no life forms aboard. You salvage anything useful, but find no clue as to the whereabouts of the former crew. Abandoned sector. Nebula. Wow, it's pretty much red or green. I think we're going to want more combat for more scrap, though. I should heal Kapalka while I'm at it. Kapalka, walk over there. I do appreciate the extra power that we get from having a Zoltan. They're like one of my favorite races, if I've probably said before. But them walking through rooms and then just having all of the stuff come out because there's not enough power, it messes... See, look, and it even left the power in there for some reason. Them just walking around the ship messes up all of the systems. Distress. And then I don't notice. When you get to the beacon, you quickly try to locate the source of the distress call. As you're looking, the signal blinks out. It is then that you notice the small fleet of scavenger ships absorbing debris from a large battle nearby. You can't help but wonder where the distress signal came from, but you decide not to risk pressuring the fleet. You discover an abandoned mining facility, in the process of being acquired by the Lanius. However, you immediately receive a call from a civilian transport vessel. Help! We were trying to escape before the Lanius came, only to be caught by pirates. You see a lone pirate ship boarding the civilian craft. Well, we have to help them then. You charge your weapons, which quickly gets the pirate ship's attention. As it should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 rooms or start on the shields. Okay, so this still applies. Once we get to double shield territory, we're going to be in problems. Oh, it was a boarding drone. That sucks. We can't stop it. Well, at least they boarded the room with 150 health. Or the guy with a... Olafson's here to handle it. He won't be able to. Oh, I did that too soon. So once the oxygen's out of this room, Olafson's gonna lose. We can do most of the damage. The glaive beam will kill them, and then we'll just fight the automated drone. The ship breaks apart. You contact the civilian ship. Apparently the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. Why don't you go heal up? And then you guys come over here and fix this. The system was not actually damaged, which was my goal. Let me take a point out of there, put that back in there. We should upgrade this for blue options. Only having 2 spots in there is kind of brutal. More evasion, medbay. I can't jump to see what's nearby. I always need to see if there's a store nearby, because we almost have enough to get shields. Which on top of... No, don't go back. Which on top of our crazy evasion would make things a hell of a lot easier. Banks. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's so sequential. Alright, we don't have that yet. Blue options. We already have upgraded sensors, which is cool. An upgraded door system might be nice. Another point in weapon control so it doesn't get immediately knocked offline. Yeah, I think we're going to get that so the weapons aren't knocked offline the second we take damage, assuming it's not a 2 damage weapon. Medbay for blue options. And to heal up faster since we can only heal 2. And then maybe upgrade the engine soon. it's going to get to the point where we just need the crew to be able to provide more benefit from their skills. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader, and you attack them, which should net you new crew. Take this out, put that back in there. You wait for them to fire. I don't know if it counts towards their skills if they dodge. Wow, that was close. Yeah, I don't think they got credit for that. Like, Banks is the pilot, and he hasn't dodged a single shot. So we won't actually be able to get that, what's it called, 100% evasion. The slave ship is destroyed. They won't continue their evil trade. You've done a good thing. No innocents dead. Everything's fine. You arrive to see a well-armed Lanius craft preparing to salvage a badly damaged rebel patrol ship. Noticing your arrival, the Lanius greedily moves in to intercept its second target of the day. And you shoot for and kill them. I mean, I love that this one-shots them. This is even better than the halberd beam. It just takes a long time to charge. Maybe an automated reloader would be nice. That would take another 2.5 seconds off it. I couldn't dodge that one. I mean, it's only 90%. I might have done it a little too late as well. It hit a systemless room, though, and I'm pretty cool with that. The Lanius ship begins to prepare their FTL drive for a jump. They appear to no longer wish to fight. No, they can't really wish anything anymore. The ship explodes. Cool, we actually got to 100. This beacon is bustling with activity. Oh. An ion bomb would actually be nice, because that would take down 2 layers of shields, and then no matter what, the glaive beam would be able to hit, because it will always be able to penetrate 3 layers of shields. Firebomb's nice, but if you don't hit them in a good way, they can just put the fire out. I don't know that we need any bomb weapons. This would provide a nice alternative, but this takes pretty much as long to fire as the glaive beam, and we have a little while, because they're not going to start really having double shields until Sector 4. So I think we'll be fine. There's no shields or systems or anything here, which is what I prefer anyway. I mean, what I would prefer to have, so they didn't really have anything too appealing. Can we jump there? And this one goes all the way up, perfect. So we can still check over there. I think I want a little bit more evasion. 35% normal. 95% while cloaked. That last 5% isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon. You arrive at the location of a recent battle. Judging from the debris, some settlers attempted to fight off a number of small Lanius ships. Although it's impossible to say who instigated the aggression, a few skirmishes can be seen in the distance. But more notably, a lone Lanius ship is firing on a heavily damaged civilian vessel. I'm just going to assume they're the bad guys. And also that we one-shot them. It is almost completely... They only have a 1 in 20 chance at hitting us now. Fire both. Ooh, that's always so close. We do one-shot them now, though. This is what I needed to do. You gotta prioritize the evasion on these stealth ships. I'm always just like, well, I hope we get shields. The Lanius craft breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilians. It seems the crew did not survive. You still benefit. 73. By the time you notice the rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to avoid a fight. Not that you really need to. Good, these fire at nearly the same time. Pew. 95. Why is our oxygen only at 90? Oh, right, this takes forever to charge. Never mind, I was like, what would happen? Also, look how fast our FTL drive charges. Even if there is problems, we get out of here quick. The ship explodes. Yeah, let's get it. I want to be within 1 jump of getting out of here at all times. You arrive at the long-range beacon. You come across a large trade station. However, as soon as you approach, a warning goes out to all ships in the region. Do not associate with Federation sympathizers. All who oppose rebels will be punished. Search among the stores to see if someone will sell to you. You find a single store that responds to your hails. Don't open any wideband channels. We'll sell to you, but we don't want to draw any attention to ourselves. Oh, we actually got through. Then this most definitely Oh wait, does this stay as a store? Can I come back to this? I would like to buy the shields. I don't have a drone system. I don't really want to buy one yet. We don't really need a clone bay, though a clone bay might be better for this setup because we can only heal 2 people at a time. As a smaller room, I think clone bays probably work better. But I want to make one more jump. No, we don't get that option. If I jump one time and then jump back, this will be overtaken. Dang. Mantis-controlled civilian sector. Well, civilian sectors will probably have more stores. So we'll come here and get shields. Oh, look, it's a store. Oh, look, it's a beacon we can probably get more scrap at. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Oh, I thought this was one of the ones asking for fuel, and they were going to give me tons of scrap. Never mind. Too bad. You will regret this. Ah, we died. You don't even have the double shields. You're hacking our sensors. Okay. I mean, as long as it's not our cloaking or our weapons, we're pretty okay. I mean, it would suck if they got our engines or our pilot cockpit area, because that would reduce our evasion, but it's not game-breaking. The day is yours. Show us your honor by... Ah! The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap materials. And more than enough to buy shields. A transmission from a nearby planet indicates an outpost below, which offers supplies to travelers. You don't say. We are now in a much better position. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members, and the rest can go free. We will never surrender one of our crew to slavers. What madness is this? Once we get more power, though, this will be awesome. See, the thing that we got really lucky with on this run is we didn't run into people with drones. Drones annihilate us. Actually, we might have. I don't know. I've done 3 runs. The first one ended after 4 minutes, and most of that was just me talking, so we died instantly, but I don't know what you guys have and haven't seen. That should be enough. And that should also be enough. You know, they can't fire. In case that does go off, let's charge up 1 layer of shield so that this can't hurt us. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. I'm glad we hit most everything then. They actually resisted. Rock ships you have to be careful about. There's a 15% chance that they don't take any hull damage. They are fixing the wrong things though. So... yeah, this didn't end up well for them. And I already have my shield up, so... Blade beam. This is like one of the most satisfying weapons ever. The slave ship is destroyed. They won't continue their evil trade. 50 scrap. Double upgrade. Now we get lots of power, and when we have engines and double shields, we will be able to be free to kill whoever we want. Attack the automated ship to get to the station. This is what I was worried about. Missiles are still important for dodging, though. We need more power. This will still get some damage through, because it can fire twice in quick succession. But now we'll do this, which makes us dodge that. And this is getting ready to hit their everything else. We won't be able to kill them in one shot, but this will do the most amount of damage. While still not compromising our safety. Hitting any room, no matter where it is, will now win for us. We don't have any... we need evasion. But I can't drop the shields. I'll put this in here. 30%. We got 30%. It missed. Aw, we're so lucky. That's awesome. Oh, we're not gonna get lucky again. Yeah. 1 damage, not a huge deal. I'll take that out, put that back in here. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. This station is a storage for military-grade weapons. You find one that can be easily attached onto the ship. And a store where you could sell it. Yeah, let's come up here. It's 3 cost and it's a missile weapon. I don't need that. 32. Drone control. Hacking would be fantastic. Stealth weapons. Prevents your weapon fire from disrupting your cloak. That is also a very nice thing to have. Especially if you have other weapons. It doesn't completely break your cloak, but it reduces the amount of time you stay cloaked. So... And a halberd beam? That would be funny. If I could get cloaking, a halberd beam, and hacking, and stealth weapons. Oh, now I have decisions to make. I don't know that we're going to run into stealth weapons again. I'm going to say that hacking is more common than stealth weapons. And as much as I love the halberd beam, we already have a glaive beam, though I would like to have this as well. I'm going to pick up stealth weapons. And then we're going to get more power. And hopefully we won't die. So we'll get more scrap and just make this work out. Hopefully, anyway. Thank you guys very much for voting and for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.